Live. Hello, everybody in the chat. Want to welcome my awesome friends, Kathleen and Deann. We are going to be answering your political and world event questions today. Very excited to have Kathleen on. Kathleen, can you tell everybody about yourself a little bit for those who don't know of you and your channel?
Yeah, I've been on about 6 months really, and I do tarot, and I teach using tarot for personal development, personal growth. To do shadow readings to help yourself. That's the big thing, and so you will hear me spouting it off about it, because the shadow readings, it's actually better because you are trying to see something that you do not see in yourself. It's better to use the books to get your answer and to write it out, because you are trying to see something you don't see, and it's very helpful. So I do that, and we do personal readings, we do mysteries, we do politics, we do current events, and we do spiritual, all that kind of stuff. Sophie's on there, Bright Opal's Tarot. She's on with me most days because I'm too scared to be by myself.
I think it's easier, and I enjoy reading with other readers. I'm like doing collabs, because you get into almost like the same wavelength, energetic level as that person. So a lot of times, you'll say what you see, and then the other reader will kind of build on that story, and you can kind of see a bigger picture with it.
Yeah, it's like everybody comes at it from different viewpoints, but they all connect. It's really cool.
And you and Deann are going to have a show on later tonight on your channel.
Yes, we are. Deann's coming on tonight, and we're going to do the Ides of March, because I had seen some disturbing things on Putin. I think it's the Ides of March is going to have something to do with either his downfall or I'll just say his downfall, and leave it at that, because we were reading on Sophie's channel, and I got a real strong hit that he was going to be assassinated by somebody he knew, or thought was under his thumb enough, to not ever turn, that kind of as close to trust as Putin can get, kind of thing, And Sophie said, I just saw Brutus stabbing Caesar, and then like hours later on my newsfeed, something about some sports thing or something was for the Ides of March, and I thought, the Ides of March, the day Julius Caesar got assassinated, March 15th, and this was in April when this happened. So it's been on my mind ever since. So I thought
definitely tune into that.
Yeah.
And so we learned a little bit about Kathleen, if you didn't know her. Of course, Deann's been on the channel a couple of times. I really enjoy working with Deann. Do you want to tell everybody about yourself a little bit, Deann, and your channel?
I started my channel, I think it's been about 2.5 months ago, and I only am 4 away from my 1,000, so I'm excited about that. And then I'm going to give away 3 free readings when I hit that. I read politics, and I've been lucky enough. Kevin has helped me a lot. He is wonderful. I got to be on a show with him, and he's been kind of helping me along, because this YouTube world is kind of new for me. But I also read on mysteries. I'm interested in mysteries and paranormal. So Kathleen is interested in that stuff. So I got like the 2 best people here. One is a mystery person, and one likes politics. So I've been really enjoying it. It's been fun. So I'm getting close. So
Yes, I think Deann's 4 subscribers away from hitting 1,000.
yay.
So if you're not subscribed to either Deann or Kathleen's channels, please go over and subscribe. I'm hoping Deann will hit that 1,000 mark while we're live today.
That would be so cool.
Yes, I'm feeling it. So I'm going to check in from time to time. But if I could have one of my wonderful moderators post both of their links in the chat, I would really appreciate that. All right. So like I was saying at the beginning of the show, we're doing the usual world events, political questions. So if you have any that you'd like me to look at, go ahead and submit your questions in all caps with a couple heart emojis around it to catch my attention. And we will try to get to as many questions as possible today. I want to say hello to everybody new that's jumped on as well. I think we have like 55, 60 people watching. So hello, everyone.
Yay.
All right. You know, it's really interesting talking about Putin because I've seen a lot of the readers as they're reading on it. It's always like a Queen of Swords comes up in the reading. And Christina, well, I'll start with her question. She says, what does Putin's daughter think of their dad's actions?
Ugh.
But I always feel like it's a woman that betrays Putin. And I'm not sure if, for entertainment purposes only, if, a woman kills Putin, or betrays him somehow. But I feel that kind of energetically.
Yeah. Well, the thing about that I find interesting after you said that was it just clicked. The distance he sets between him and his male advisors is he sits at the end of a long desk. But the distance that he sets between him and the flight attendants, the airlock flight attendants, he had like 6 of them, sitting on 3 on one side, 3 on the other. Well, they were really close. So that may be the reason. He's obviously thinks a woman would be no threat.
Yeah. I feel like Putin's extremely cautious and paranoid. I think he's paranoid that he'll be poisoned or, he doesn't trust anybody. But I could see how he would be such a chauvinist that I could see how, a woman wouldn't be a threat to him. But he's still very cautious, I feel.
Well, I mean, he was on a thing saying, he would consider them making Ukraine an anti-fly zone, an act of war, because a fly zone is they will shoot down whatever is and he was sitting there doing that, and I'm not kidding you. Oh, there was a woman like less than 2 feet away from him, but anytime he meets with his advisors and all kinds of stuff, people who are supposed to be his friends, it's at least 20 feet between him and them. And I'm like, why did you do that? Because I mean, he's obviously doing that right now. It's in this time period, so you would think he would stay just always as paranoid. So flight attendants are okay, but your personal advisors you're afraid of? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, He's crazy.
Well, I don't like tapping into his energy, but I do get that he's extremely paranoid right now, like to like the extreme level. Yeah, I think there's definitely been a big change in him. All right. Did you throw some cards?
Yeah, I threw a few cards. She doesn't. I got the page.
There's 2 of them. 2 daughters
here in the center, and I got the Tower. She's seeing everything falling apart. She doesn't know what to think. I believe she has asked him to stop. She's scared. You know, she's looking at the dark side. She's seeing all these people fighting here, all these people arguing around her. And I think she just wants to get away from it. She wants it to stop. She got the ship card. I think she wants it to go away, and she wants her dad to take a different path. It's upsetting her. She's scared she's going to die. You know, talking nuclear war and all this. I think she's talked to her father, and I think she's trying to get him to listen, but he's kind of a sociopath, and I don't think he knows how to have empathy.
Right.
Right. You ready?
I haven't thrown yet, so if you're ready, go ahead. If not, I can.
Okay. I got that. You know, she was very careful when she laid out the plan, because she sees a difference in her father as well. As far as how paranoid he is. I think COVID was not his friend. But she sees between his actions and his actions in private, she sees a change of fate. You know, and she was, I mean, this is a 7 of Cups. It's like she knows that he is locked on a delusion.
Yes.
And he can't be convinced one way or another. And I got the 3 of Cups in reverse. So rather than a group, it's more like isolation, going in alone. And I mean, look at the guy, you know.
The same deck I just drew from.
Yeah, and here's the end thing. I got the 10 of Cups, and the wheel is also the 10. 10 is completion. She feels like that it will not stop until it's like this is fate. It's like it's bigger than her, it's bigger than everybody, and she knows she can't stop it. That's the feeling I have. It's like she can't influence him at all. She knows this. Right. And that's the way she feels.
Well, thank you so much, Sharon. Somebody said that he has 2 daughters. I was picking up intuitively one is very nervous and really scared of what her father's doing. The other one I feel isn't as concerned. Maybe she's concerned, but she's kind of going along with her dad. I get the 6 of Wands reversed. So in this deck, it's kind of like, you know, he's saddled up and ready for battle, as I'm picking it up. But I don't think he'll be successful. She kind of sees him as a warlord. And then there is some kind of sickness there. She knows that he's not doing well. Yes, I saw Tina. I'm not sure his daughter's names or which one I'm picking up. I feel one's going along with him. The other one is scared. But one of them knows that he's unwell. Thank you, Catherine, with the Temperance card reverse. And I agree with Deann. She's very scared, very anxious, having nightmares. She's not feeling safe. I think she tried to get through to him in the past with the hangman. So trying to change his perspective and make him see reason. But his focus is all on making money.
Yeah.
And the 10 of Pentacles, too, it could be like an inheritance of family money, too. So maybe she could want him out for that reason as well. But she's definitely feeling at a crossroads. She doesn't know what to do. I don't know if I'm not seeing that, you know, one of his daughters is the one that necessarily takes him out, although I find it interesting because I have seen a lot of readers pick up on a woman. But yeah, at the bottom of the deck, I had the 5 of Wands. So she really doesn't, she's scared of all the conflict that's going on. So, yeah, I think the one is a little bit, you know, kind of going along with her father a little bit. I don't think she likes it necessarily, but she's going along with it. The other one is very scared and, you know, scared for her own life. One is a physician. Okay.
Yeah, I think he has twin girls.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I got that she was scared, you know, but it's just like she's watching, and it's like I can say this, but I know he's not going to do this. You know, I know he's not going to. I can't influence anything he's got going down. I can't influence his decisions.
Yeah. No, twin girls to a mistress. Interesting.
Oh.
All right. I don't know if I started a question. All right. So the next question, Wani asked, will justice be served for Taylor Young? And if somebody in the, oh, you got 10 of Cups as well. Somebody in the chat, is she the lady in sports that is like being held hostage in Russia? Is that who Taylor Young is?
I don't know.
Is it a woman's, no, yes, no? Okay. Well, can somebody tell me who Taylor Young is then real quick?
Justice be served for Taylor Young.
Brittany is being helped. Okay. Who is Taylor Young then?
And Mary Martell says the woman's basketball player.
Is it a missing person? Okay, so it's a missing persons.
Missing person?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was getting them confused. I had to Google who it was. They said that they found the body. I'm picking up intuitively that they already, thank you all for the clarification. I'm picking up intuitively that they already have a major suspect, and I think they're on the right path. I think that she will get justice. I'm picking up intuitively.
Yeah. Yeah, I am too.
Okay. You said she was they found her body, or you think
They found her? Yeah.
Okay.
Wani's asking if justice will be served.
Okay. Well, I'm getting, yes, I did get the Ten of Swords, which represents to me what happened to her, you know, and this is the sadness, you know, of her family and things like that. But this, I believe, is wisdom. They're going to have wisdom. There are people that they know things. They're going to find out. It is heartbreaking, you know, but they are going to find out. It says, you know, they're going to surrender and this false, you know, they're going to surrender this person. They're going to find out who did it. I got the surrender card. So yes, I get.
Wow. You ready?
Laura says Taylor Young's a 25-year-old man found dead in Texas.
Oh, okay. So I wonder if that person may surrender.
What are you picking up, Kathleen?
Well, I got, you know, they're withholding something. The police, the cops they've got some kind of lead that they are hanging on to, keeping you know, it's more like until they get it figured out, but it's a big thing. And it will have completion.
Yeah.
Because here's the World card. But they're going to use some opportunity from withholding this information about something that they found on the body or something. They're going to use it as an opportunity to find they're thinking this person is the bad person. This is a balance, and this is Two of Pentacles, and I've got Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. So it's that it was money that caused this, and they're going to find out. This is the Five of Pentacles. They're gonna. There's something about either he owed them money or he owed them a significant thing, like as in it was a grudge against him because of something. But the community will find out what happened eventually.
Yeah.
Like I said, intuitively, I feel like they already have a suspect in mind for his murder. I get the World crossed by the Eight of Wands, so there will be some completion with that, with the World, and there will be some movement, some new evidence coming in. I'm even picking up from the cards, though. I agree with Kathleen. I feel like there is some money around the situation, but it's somebody close to him, a friend, somebody in his family. I feel like it was a male energy that did that, because I get the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So somebody that he had a relationship with, whether friendship or whatever, that is where that's who the killer is. But yes, there will be some new leads. I get the Ace of Wands in the short-term future, and I clarified it and got the Ace of Swords. So truth is being revealed.
Yeah.
So yes, I do think that there will be justice served.
And I did the pendulum, and I got, yes, it revolved around money as well.
Well, I haven't checked, but Mimi Rose just said, "Congratulations, Deann, you hit 1,000."
Really?
You did.
Yay!
Thank you, Mimi, for checking for me.
I told you I had a feeling it would happen while we were live.
That's
I'm
awesome.
so happy. I worked so. That's so great.
Yay!
I want to have a party.
Yeah. You said that you're giving away some readings now?
Yep. I got a name I got all the names in the drawing. I'm gonna write them down, cut them out. I got to stick them in my little bowl here. And as soon as I do my next video, I'm gonna draw 3 names. So 3 people I'll give a free reading to.
Awesome.
So yay!
Yay! Yeah.
Yes,
Now
please go over to Deann and Kathleen's channel and subscribe. Let's get their subscriber counts up.
Yes, and I owe a lot of it to Kevin, by the way, you guys. He's awesome. Subscribe to him.
Yeah, I am up to 557.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
you got your.
We have a community board
now.
Yeah. So I'm pretty happy with having that community page.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's a nice way to get in touch with your subscribers.
Yeah, that's what I'm using to have people put their names in for the free reading, so I can go through them and write them all down.
So if you want a reading, a possible free reading with Deann, go over to her channel and write in her community page so she can write down your name.
I'll make sure I get your name in there.
All right. See if we missed any new questions. Thank you, Butterfly. Kisses. So George McKenna asks, is it true Trump will never be indicted federally but only receive state indictments? I've always felt that the big thing for Trump was New York, was state. I know that there was some hiccups in that investigation, but I see it going through still. But I wouldn't be so sure. I think he might end up getting indicted federally because of all the information that January 6th is picking up.
Yeah.
I get a yes, he'll be indicted federally.
That's what I'm getting.
Me too.
Yeah, I think some stuff will come out with Georgia, but I think out of the three Earth Mama, I think Georgia, it's not going to be as big as New York. I feel like New York would be the biggest, but
Yeah, I got Three of Pentacles. So there's some people working together, a lot of people working together on this, we know, and they're trying to make a decision. They got the Ten of Wands. That's going out. The burden of all this stuff is going out. Also got in the future, the Eight of Swords, being blinded, not being able to see all the truth. But in the end, they got the Emperor for the future. And it says, empower yourself and change the narrative. So I think the narrative is going to be changed. The Emperor is going to go down. I did it with my pendulum. Right now, they're stuck. They've got some things they need to work through. They haven't seen everything. There's more evidence, but they've got a lot. It's just so much. It's almost a burden, to go through everything that they have. But yeah, they're going to work together. And I got federally.
Well, I think I got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Yeah. So I'm thinking it's like I've always had the Queen of Wands be like Nancy Pelosi, but for some reason it's not. I don't feel that vibe. This is Cheney. This is Cheney.
Oh,
Queen
she's
of
a Leo.
Wands. And the Queen of Swords, I think that this time, instead of this representing a person, this may represent just the Queen of Swords, the standing for truth and for transparency, for for all that kind of stuff. Because I got the Seven of Pentacles. He has sown so much, and I got the King of Wands. So and so that's that. He's the big picture king. So the thing is what they're saying, what these cards are saying is okay, let's just take them how they sound and still trying to figure out who they are. You take the inspiration for the truth. See how someone has gluttonously just been horribly corrupt. See the big picture, that if you don't do something, you are just inviting more actions that are bad and divorcing yourself from that energy, from that. You have to indict him, because otherwise you will have a problem. So they are going to divorce him from the GOP, I'm thinking.
I think after midterms.
I did forget to show you one thing. Bottom of the deck was the Sith. What you said, Kathleen. There's going to be some decisive action. He's going to reap what he sowed. So I just had to tell you, I had forgotten that.
George makes a good point, and I agree with him. But he says, still strange to me that there is more criminal to steal money in New York than to destroy the democracy of America. I agree. What I was picking up, I do feel, like I said, I do think he will be indicted federally and on the state level. I've never seen Trump in jail, but I think he'll be indicted. I think he'll be passing before that, before he actually would get legal justice. But I also think his cognitive decline, he'll use as an excuse to escape any jail time.
Yeah.
But I'm getting from Spirit that yes, we have to have strength, because there will be some movement in the future with those indictments. But we need to be patient. I mean, we've all been patient. It's a very slow-moving process. I think it's interesting because Kathleen was saying she was picking up Liz Cheney with the Queen of Wands, which I had below, and I wasn't picking up who that was at the moment till Kathleen said it. But I get that she's collecting all of that evidence with the Seven of Pentacles, clarifying it.
So we got two. The same.
Mm-hmm.
I get that that not only Trump will be judged harshly, but those who have relationships with him, all those partnerships, there will be a lot of harsh judgment. And yes, that movement will be coming in the future with those indictments. They're getting very close with all the evidence they've been collecting.
Wow. We've got three cards alike. This is the Two of Cups. Huh. Wow.
But so yes, I do think that he will be indicted federally. Like
Yeah,
I said,
I
I
do too.
don't feel like it's going to necessarily go anywhere, but with like jail sentence, I'm not feeling that. But
yeah, I'm like you, Kevin. I felt the same thing, that he's going to go into mental decline, use that as an excuse somehow. But I think he's going to start having I don't wish it on him, but heart problems, and something's going to happen.
Yeah, he has a lot of health conditions.
Yeah, I've never seen him in a jail cell.
No, me neither.
I've never seen him in a jail cell. I've seen him in a like a hospital bed.
Yeah.
And things like that, or maybe even. I mean, I don't know. Most hospitals look alike, so I guess it could be a prison hospital bed. And I just, but
more of like
I'm
a mental facility.
Yeah, that's what I get.
Earth Mama asks, is money missing from our treasury?
Probably,
as soon as I got the question, I got a yes.
Yes, me too.
We can throw some cards and see what we pick up on that. Yeah, mental hospital, Mimi Rose. That's what I'm picking up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I'll go ahead. I'm getting that. I got my U.S. card with the star, clarified with the devil. So yeah, I think that there was money stolen from the U.S. I think that they already have some evidence on it, but the energy feels like it would be slow for that information coming out if it would be public at all, because I think it would create a lot of burdens.
Mm-hmm.
But I do get that there is the Three of Wands at the bottom with the evidence or the money. Could even be money taken overseas.
Mm.
But yeah, it's still a mystery right now, but it more will be revealed with that. I see information coming out. And then they're going to make new laws, I think, and change some things so that can't happen again. But at the bottom of the deck, I got yes, that there was money taken. It could even be with the Chariot, like I said, overseas, connected to a male energy, a King of Wands.
Well, I got this is something that they have been quietly exploring, and the intentions to defraud are there. They want to keep it quiet, and keep everybody happy, and not bring a lot of attention to it. But there are people investigating that. There are, dedicated people investigating it. And they are men of action. So I get this feeling that it would be like decisively but quietly done to keep,
Yeah, I don't think it would be something that we would probably hear a lot about.
Right.
What's really interesting is I just asked my pendulum because Victoria Cleary asked if Steve Mnuchin was involved in the theft. And as soon as I read that, I felt like yes. And I got a yes from the pendulum, too. I think that's who my King of Wands was.
Okay. Do you want me to go ahead and go?
Yes, if you're all set, Deann.
Okay. Well, I got the man card here. So there is, and I also got the mice card where they're working together. There are some men that were working together. That money has been put in different areas of the world, like Kevin said. They're trying to avoid the tower moment. They don't want anybody to find out about this. And I think they have thus far. But they're going to have some bad luck. Their luck is going to change. They're going to have some karma with that 10 of Pentacles, with all that money. They got the 3 of Hearts. It's going to come out. They've done something wrong, but it's going to come out. And yes, they did take money, and they have it elsewhere.
Thank you for whoever said Steve Mnuchin, because I wasn't picking up on a person until I saw that comment. So, all right. KS asks, we all want to know when the tragedy in Ukraine will end. Will Putin pay? Yes, Putin will pay. Timeframes are a little hard, but we can throw on that. I personally don't feel like it's going to be something that's like a year's conflict or, like multiple years. I think it will be on the shorter side. But let's see.
Yeah, that's what I've got. It's you're going to measure this in days, weeks, months, not in years or decades.
I think it'll be months, but I'm not feeling years. Or if it is, it might be a year, but I don't think it's going to be that long. I feel like Putin's going to go down before that.
Yeah, I do too.
And I think once Putin's gone, I see that situation getting better. Russia leaving.
This is good.
Adriana, I agree, but I don't know if, for entertainment purposes only, I don't know if Putin will be alive to go to trial. They might do it, even after he's passed. But if he makes it that long, yes, I do see, him getting in trouble for war crimes. Yes. Yes, Roxanne, prayers for Ukraine and even the Russian people. They're all struggling right now. Yeah, I agree, Dubsy.
Okay. I got, they're gonna, it talks about, I got the card of surrender. So I feel like there's going to be a surrender. Things are going to get better. They also got the keys, so they're going to have success. Ukraine is going to, things are going to get better. I think it may be in a month or two even. There's going to be a lot of gratefulness, and they're going to get back. They got the bouquet. They're going to get back their harmony in their country. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of work, but a lot of people are going to help them. They've got people all over the world that love them and want to help them probably rebuild. And they also got that the fish. So it represents abundance and transition. So I think yes, it's gonna be over. It's not gonna be a long time, and they're gonna have a lot of people that are gonna help them rebuild.
Yeah. Yeah, I you know, all over the world we are receiving messages, and their videos, their pictures, their, it's so horrific that judgment. I really think that all of the sanctions from the world are going to speed this up.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't feel that it will be lengthy. Of course, we got the Five of Wands, which that's conflict, but we also have the High Priestess, and she knows everybody's secrets, and I just really feel that this war is going to be based. I mean, there's going to be death and destruction and all that kind of stuff, but I really feel that it's going to be based on the ending of it. The ending of it is going to be based on secret, on either like espionage type secrets or assassin type secrets, or but that's what is at the pack, at the base. And then I've got the 10 of Cups, and it's this one. It's good that you can see it, because it the meaning here is this. So they're happy it is over, but the cleanup,
Yes.
Yeah.
the death, the destruction,
The rebuilding afterwards.
the rebuilding afterwards. Yeah.
I got a lot of cards about Putin in this spread. He's coming through, of course, as the Emperor. And I have the truth being revealed about the Emperor crossing him. This will be the death and rebirth of the Russian government.
Mm-hmm.
There's still some mysteries that have not, there's some mysterious stuff coming that we aren't aware of yet. Probably some more destruction, I feel. But in the future, in the short-term future, there will be a lot of healing that occurs with the Temperance card. I get above the Chariot, so I think that this is going to be somewhat of a quick conflict in the area, and that we're going to join together and help with Ukraine. But I don't feel like the energy it's going to be super long. It feels like it's months, maybe 6 months of conflict. But it will all lead to a lot of positive changes in the future with the with the Russian government, and there'll be a lot of healing. The world will So
Yeah, and Putin will pay.
yes, he will pay.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's he will pay karmically, but
yeah,
exactly.
He'll get any
one way or another
legal justice. Because somebody asked if I'm picking up that he has bowel cancer. I'm picking up something cognitive that's going on with his decline, but he could have cancer as well.
Yeah.
All right. Corey asks, will the sanctions on the Russian oligarchs have a ripple effect on the Republican Party and the NRA? I got a big hit. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. I felt like I got the hit during Biden's State of the Union when he was telling the Russian oligarchs that he's coming for you and he's going to seize your yachts. And I got that there would be investigations into the Russian oligarchs and that there would be traces of money dark money that's been given to the Republican Party. I'm sure the NRA as well. But yes, I do think that will have a ripple effect on the Republican Party. Absolutely.
I agree. You could see they were shaking in their boots, like you said.
The Republican senators were crapping their pants a little bit.
They were.
Mitch McConnell looked like he swallowed a frog.
Yeah. He had a big load that he just dumped in his pen. Hi, Bo. Yes, he did not look happy. I did a reading on Sheila's channel on Lindsey Graham last night, and I was getting that he is scared about those links of him taking Russian money. I saw that very clearly. So I don't think it's just McConnell that was scared. I think a lot of them were terrified of them looking into the Russian oligarchs.
I got King of Swords. So I'm thinking the law, I'm thinking that it's the law that is going to find out about this. They're kind of in limbo right now. They're not able to do anything. There's so much going on right now, but it is going to come in. This is the Ace of Cups. So it is going to be coming in. Page of Swords, they do have knowledge about it, and they are going to bring out that knowledge. And this is probably how they're going to be feeling.
Not very good.
So, yeah, it may be a little bit a climb a mountain. They may have to go through some things first. But, yeah, this is the way the GOP are feeling right now. They're worried sick.
Yeah. I got the Page of Wands reversed. I got they are sunk so deep in the mire. And they are terrified of, somebody investigating them, a righteous, zealot, because all the crap they've been talking about, that it's kind of one of those things. Their talking points on all these shows and things. They just talk about what they're doing themselves and accuse somebody else, but this is going to show proof of bad things like that. And this is Temperance reversed, so it's very out of balance, very much. They were knocked off onto their heels. I mean, because of the fear. Look, like 9 of Wands, defensive.
Mm-hmm.
Their fear of being investigated on this kind of stuff. I mean, it's obvious, and they are feeling very, very much like they're facing just devastation. Because I think all of them have seen the the ghost of their political careers flash before their eyes.
Yeah, I'm picking that up as well. Were you all finished, Kathleen?
Yeah.
The card I got, the first card was Justice, and them having to defend themselves over the money that they took, and them being mercenaries for Russia. That money that they were given is going to be the end of them politically with the Death card. Yes, they will have to defend what they took. It's funny too, because in the future, them living fat, all that abundance and money that they have with the Nine of Pentacles. To clarify it, I got the Chariot reverse, which in this deck, you can see the spears. It's more of a defensive card, like being attacked. They're being attacked because the spears are coming at the Chariot. So they will be under attack for the money they took. At the bottom of the deck, I got a really interesting message. The High Priestess reverse. So all of those negative secrets are going to lead to a lot of negative judgment against these Republicans for them. Nine of Pentacles, overindulging. Yeah, it's going to be a hard hike for them to climb, and they will have to leave and step down. They will have to leave. I see many of them probably, being indicted over it, but many of them will have to step down from their positions.
Right.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
I got a major hit on this, so I feel very strongly that there will be a lot of news, and it will happen before midterms. I think it will happen this summer.
Couldn't happen to nicer people.
I
Right.
know. You could feel it. You could watch that. You could just look at their faces, and then you could just see they're thinking, "Oh, S."
Yeah. Especially McConnell.
Oh yeah.
He was just, usually he just looks smug and smiling, and it no matter what's going on, but not this time.
Yes, everyone, please hit the thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that. Please go over to Kathleen J's Lightworkers channel and Deann's channel and subscribe. And subscribe to my channel if you're watching and haven't already. I would appreciate that. And this is interesting too. Chris Martin says in Remote Views, they truly felt they were invincible, never to be caught. Yes. Now it's just shock and pure indescribable fear. Yes.
Yep.
They are all freaking out a little bit. Sophia asks, after being threatened on January 6th, why doesn't Pence publicly denounce Trump? Was he paid off? I don't think he was paid off. He has ambitions to run as a Republican nominee for president, and obviously he can't go against Trump because that is a big majority of the Republican base. So he's trying to. He was mad that and he felt betrayed by Trump. But also, too, he doesn't want to denounce Trump because he wants to get his supporters, which is not going to happen. I don't see Pence as a nominee. He's too boring, and Trump's base hates him. So, but that is why he doesn't denounce Trump, because he wants to be president. That's what I've picked up strongly.
Well, that, and he doesn't have a spine.
Right.
Thank you, Debsy.
Why doesn't Pence publicly denounce Trump? Was he paid off?
Hi, Clarence. Debsy.
What'd you get? Oh.
Debsy says, "A mother wears his balls for earrings." That was a good one. Yes, Victoria. I think many Republicans took Russian money, but I think there might be a couple Democrats that did too.
Hmm. Well, I got that he is smart enough to know that he can't the party, he has to go with what the GOP wants. But he was hoping to change fate and take this on through to calmer waters, because he was seeing it as he would just sail the ship, be great, not have any problems with that. But he's wrong. He does not inspire. He does not. He's too bland. Too, he can't drive the people. So all he inspires is disdain, and that's just eating him up. That he is trapped by his own inability to grow a spine.
Yep. Are you all finished, Kathleen?
Yeah.
I got something interesting with the cards. I do get that, he doesn't have the strength, he doesn't have the backbone to do it. But I also get, I think Trump had some things, that skeletons that Mike doesn't want out of the closet. Having the swords. Because if he turned on him, he would have a lot of defending he would have to do. But yeah, I do get that it's mostly because of his political ambitions. He wants to be the ruler, with the chariot, and he wants to be victorious. But he's not able to see the full picture with the Four of Cups. He's so focused on the cup in his hand, he does not see the offer in front of him. So yeah, he doesn't have the backbone. But they also have, they have some personal things that he doesn't want to come out.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any money in the cards, so I don't think he was paid off.
No, but I
Ready? You got any more, Kevin?
No, that was it. I think Kathleen froze.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do mine while we're waiting.
Yep.
I think that there has been, I got the other card, some outside influences. This is like the throat chakra talking. So they have told him not to say anything negative about Trump. They told him just to kind of remain there and he's trying to he's scared. He's a little bit nervous about this people. So he's just kind of trying to stay out of it. He sees all the terrible things going on. He sees it. He knows about it. But he's afraid if he does go through with anything, there's going to be a shit show with the Trump supporters, the ones that are really love him. He may have even signed an agreement with somebody in the Republican Party. And he is he's feeling like he's tied up, like he just really cannot talk. You know, he wants to stay in a safe position and keep what he has. He's comfortable where he has, and he wants to stay secure. So if he goes and talks about them, they're going to, you know, he may rile up his mob. I mean, it's almost scary. You know, some of those people get riled up, come after you. So he's trying to just stay out of it, and he's acting like he's blind. Yeah, you know, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But I think somebody has talked to him possibly too. That's what I got.
Deb Z's on a roll with her jokes. I'm sorry, Kathleen, I know you were talking. You froze up and we couldn't hear you.
Okay.
If you want to finish what you were saying, if you remember.
Yeah. This was just really, it really hit me when you were talking about that. I kept seeing him like sneaking into the house with his shoes, like sneaking. And usually I see that when someone is unfaithful, like sneaking into the house. And but I think this might have to do with the flavor of unfaithful he is, because
I agree. I agree. And I don't think it would be very shocking. I know it's been out there for a while that I think it's been out there for a while that you know, I don't know if his wife is his type in bed.
Yeah.
We'll just say that. All right. So we were kind of just talking about this. How are you guys doing? We've been on for about an hour. We have quite a bit of questions start here too, but we can stay on as long as you ladies would like.
I'm fine. I mean, I can usually do like an hour and a half, 2 hours without, you know, but I can't go past 2 hours.
No, I agree. How are you doing, Deann?
I'm doing okay.
All right, so let's shoot for another half an hour then. An hour and a half is doing good. Perfect. That's true, Kathy's mom. So Lisa Hathaway asked, do Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema have ties to funds from Russia?
I think so.
I would be interested in this. I know that they definitely have ties to Republican donors, but I do suspect that there are some Democrats that took Russian money as well. So,
get some good ones.
I feel intuitively, yes, there is Russian ties there.
I do too. I agree.
Oh man, I got some good ones here. Well, while you guys are doing that, I'll go ahead since I got my cards down and do them real quick.
Yes, Deann.
Yeah, there is. Is he guilty? Yes, I believe he is. Things are off balance here. You know, he was given gifts from that. They're going to find out how he was linked up to that. Yes, and he is. Look what I got. Guilty. He is guilty. They are guilty, and new evidence. See, new evidence is going to come out here pretty fast. In the future, there may be even somebody who's going to blow the whistle on them, and they're going to go down. That's what my cards are getting. So that sounds good to me. I don't know when. I think it's going to come out. You too?
What are you getting, Kathleen?
Okay. I got look. There's like a shrine of glow of their dog food. You know, is it's dogs and fezzes, and there's a pyramid here, and it says the dogs. Well, you know, if you notice the way that they have um, it, the insignia thing looks, you can't see it, but it looks like the Russian uh, insignia on some of their stuff. So
Mm.
they are dogs of Russia.
Yep.
That's just, and then the sinking ship or the breakup.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can't make this up. And then they're gonna try to act like, oh, we're the cool cats. Nobody look at that. Look over there. There's something. Look over there.
Yeah,
Don't look at me. You know. But
the
the
diverted
tornado.
attention.
Yeah, the tornado. It's gonna be a shitstorm,
Mm.
and
I got
they are not going to be able to hang on to anything
Mhm.
because it's you know, it's like the warnings are up, the lights are flashing, and they won't be able to hide it because we're looking into it from the opposite direction and coming at it from there. And they, you know, because we're looking into the oligarchs and what they're doing
Mhm.
rather than trying to look. So it's like, oh crap. They're all just going, oh crap. You know, oh I'm sorry. I got a little carried away.
You're
That's
fine. I'm not. I feel intuitively, yes. I feel like there is some Russian money, but it also could be Russia money that's coming in from the Republicans.
mhm.
I do get my Republican card with the Ten of Cups. You know, they were afraid for their reelection, getting back into the House and not having the House their position. So they took gifts from the Republicans. Yeah, I get that here too. They felt like they weren't getting enough money coming in for their campaigns. They were very dissatisfied with um with what they had. But yeah, I get that they're probably not very happy. They won't be very happy when the I get the Ace of Cups. So that's Ace of Cups upright is, you know, new relationships. So they picked a bad relationship to come into. They have some bad news coming their way with the Knight of Wands because there is going to be some momentum that picks up, and they will have to defend themselves. But yeah, I feel intuitively yes, there's some Russian connection there, but I think what I'm picking up from the cards is there's definitely a Republican connection. So
Yeah. Makes me so happy. I know. I shouldn't. I shouldn't get such joy.
Yeah, you should. You know, don't. What is that? That Beretta used to say, "Don't do the crime if you can't do the
Can't do
time."
the time. Yeah.
I don't know if we have to throw cards on this, but Dean from the Hermit's Corner asks, "How are Putin's military officials processing his antics?" Um, they are very nervous. We'll say that, and I've always felt too. I've never felt that this situation with Ukraine and Putin. I've never felt getting nuclear. Um, I don't think that those around him would allow that to happen. I think Putin would be open to that, but I don't think that those around him would let that happen. And I think as a result, that might be his downfall because he's just too much of a loose cannon.
What do they mean, Kevin? Processing his antics. I don't know if I understood the question.
You know how crazy he's been acting and delusional he's been.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you know, he won't. He when he goes out into public with his peers, It's like there's a 20 feet distance.
Yeah.
But when he goes out and talks to the airline attendants, the pretty little airline attendants, he sits less than a foot away from them.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mm.
He doesn't trust them.
Mm-mm.
And I'm getting that too at the Knight of Cups reverse come out, where in this deck he's not taking the offer, he's dumping it out. So I feel like they know that he's not one to be trusted, that there's not that relationship there, if that makes any sense.
Oh,
Thank you, Sharon. Like, yes, please hit the thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that, everyone.
Oochie.
okay.
What are you getting?
You want me to go?
If you're all set, sure.
Okay. Well, they're feeling like he's a big burden. He's a big burden on Russia. He's a big burden on them. They want him gone. They want to go back and have their life back. They want to be able to move forward from this. And he got the death card. I think I got it twice. And then I got the coffin card. Both. So they are trying to just breathe. They want to have the fish can stand for profit. They want to be able to get their money back, how things were. But yeah, I think they want him gone. They want him gone and not just taking him out. They want, I mean, he got 2 death cards and I think they want to get rid of him.
Yeah.
And they may.
I really think if you see my cards, you're going to think they want to be rid of him too. Okay. I got the King of Swords. The truth. They know the truth. But Putin has this idea in mind, and they see fate going in a direction that they don't want to travel in, and it's a question of balance, and they think he is unbalanced. Believe me, they think he is unbalanced.
Yes.
I got the 7 of Cups. And it leads, look, the Tower.
Oh, wow.
Chaos, turmoil, everything. And so they know, yeah. So I'm thinking that they're trying to figure out how to take care of the problem.
Yep. Look what just flew out of my deck. Bullseye when you were talking. That just flew out.
Yeah.
I get that they are very nervous of him, and with the 9 of Swords is the energy crossing his military officials, but they're kind of stuck on what options they're going to take at the moment, because they view him as the fool.
Mm-hmm.
He's acting very foolishly, reckless, careless, and they're afraid. They're afraid of being attacked. They're getting the spears thrown at them. They're going to work very hard to return Russia to the past, before Putin was in there. So I see them working towards that, but they are very nervous. He's very reckless and careless, and they're worried about this war, being attacked. Yeah, I know. It's very sad. All right. 15 minutes.
None of those cards look good for Putin.
No. All right. So Roxanne asked, said that she just heard Poland is ready to hand over all of its fighter jets to the U.S. Air Base in Germany. How will this escalate the war, and is this good?
Well, I mean, it's going to give the Ukrainians a chance, because their jets, they have people that I've already flown Poland's, the same thing that Poland has. They are in Ukraine. Ukrainians trained on them.
Mm-hmm.
So by us just backfilling um, the Poland people, we could get them into their hands sooner.
Yeah.
But it's going to make it may escalate the war, but it's either do that or Ukraine dies.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree, Kathleen. I'm not going to throw out any cards on this because I want to get a couple more questions in. But just intuitively, what I'm picking up is I don't know if I think Putin will do some retaliations against. I see him trying to hack into our grid. I don't know if that's going to be successful, but I definitely feel hacking into a lot of our intelligence and all of that. But I don't see U.S. going in for Ukraine, but I see them sending a lot of aid and resources, jets and all of that, so that they can defend themselves, which they need. A lot of NATO countries will do that, but I think Putin will escalate it, by doing more cyber attacks.
Yeah.
I'd only pulled 2 cards. I got the same thing, but I also got intention. That they're going to move things. They're trying to move things to create a positive change. They're trying to help with the burden, that these people have, and help with that. So, yeah, it could increase it, but they have to do it. They need the help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is about massive amounts of human beings dying.
It's genocide.
It is.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It's genocide. And so we have to help them in any way we can.
Yes.
And I mean, nobody wants to toe the line into World War III, but to not do this, it's just to argue against doing this much. It just fills me with agitation and everything, because it's like, take it to the edge of what will produce war, and stand there with a pole in the ground and try to inch it further, because it's horrible to watch. It's horrible.
It is. It's a very tricky situation, though, because like you said, if NATO or anybody goes in there that's affiliated with NATO, it is World War III, and you're dealing with a lunatic with nuclear power. So that's what you don't want to happen. Is it would be the destruction of all of Earth. If it got to that point.
Exactly.
So it is a very tricky situation. They kind of have to toe it very carefully. But I see NATO helping by. I'm not feeling troops going in, but I feel giving aid and resources, stuff to help them fight.
Yep. I think Sweden is even joining NATO. He wanted to break up NATO, but now people are so upset and horrified by all this stuff that they're joining NATO.
I don't think they're joining, but they gave a stance against Putin.
Yeah. Oh, they're not? I heard that they
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Switzerland, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Sweden was.
Yeah. I do think Ukraine will eventually be a member of NATO, but it feels like it's a couple years out. I don't think it's going to happen right now. All right. We all read on that?
Yep.
All right. Adriana, I kind of just read on this yesterday. She wants to know if Zelensky will make it through Putin's henchmen that are trying to kill him. Now, I definitely have not seen it either way intuitively, but I do feel Zelensky is in a very dangerous situation. I haven't seen his death, but I know that it's very tricky where he's at. But yesterday I was on Sheila's channel and we read on this, and he got so many wonderful cards. I really love the energy of it, so it makes me feel positive for his safety. But I got yesterday, if you guys want to shuffle for it, that I did feel fear for his safety, that he's hidden underground right now. But I got the energy. The energy for Zelensky was the sun crossed by the Six of Wands. So, the sun is happiness, joy. It's very positive card crossed by victory with the Six of Wands. And he had the star below him, so he is the star. That's almost like he's being. I felt like he was being protected with that.
Wow.
He had the Wheel of Fortune in his future, so it's definitely very karmic right now, and he's going to go down as a hero, despite what if something happens or if it doesn't. But I really like the energy of the cards I got yesterday when I was throwing on him.
I drew 3, and it really I got the Death card. I got the Wheel of Fortune, and I got Temperance. So that tells me the way that looks is it can go either way by the toss of fate.
Yeah.
It can go either way by the toss of fate, because you have the Death card, of course, is transformations and new beginnings and an ending of a cycle, and yada yada. You could go on and on, but just looking at the cards, it's like his fate hangs by a thread, because his country hangs by a thread.
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense, but it was kind of shockingly profound.
I got the Emperor. I'm thinking, him, the leader, that will they try to kill him? Yes, but I got balance. Things are going to end up the way they're supposed to be. We just have to trust. New things are going to be born from this. Things are going to get better. There are going to be people working together, but I do get withdraw and giving up. So I don't know if that is Ukraine giving up and withdrawing, or Russia. They may have to give up for a while, or he may have to withdraw, or maybe Russia will withdraw their troops. But I do see some withdrawal going on with this war. It's kind of iffy. I think he is going to survive this. I really do, because a lot of people have seen him getting the Nobel Peace Prize. Linda G did. So it's iffy because it can change, but I'm thinking he's going to survive.
He had a lot of positive cards around him yesterday when I read on him. I agree with both of you. It is kind of an iffy thing. In regards to what you were picking up about retreating, I think that Putin may capture a lot of Ukraine, but I don't see the Ukrainian people retreating.
No.
Even if he captured cities or capture all of Ukraine, it's going to be an underground, rebelling against them and attacking, the people that are trying, the Russians that are trying to control Ukraine. So
maybe Putin is the one who's going to retreat. I hope.
Kelly Wisby, I feel Pluto's illness is related to the little man's abuse of steroids, long-term steroid abuse, many symptoms, including paranoia, rage problems, puffy, neural impairment, etc. What do you think? that's very, 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 very. I read that and I it was like lights went off in my head.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Let me double check
because
pendulum. But yeah,
the thing is with the steroids make you moon faced. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you'll get really moon faced with them, and I if you look, his face is puffy.
Yeah.
well, I'm getting a yes to that from the pendulum,
Mm-hmm.
and that could be too. What is that cognitive decline that I'm picking up with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel somebody's going to take Putin out
Mm-hmm. Yes,
about
Mimi.
this.
The Ukrainians will never give up.
No, I don't think they will either.
All right, let's see. We can probably do one more question. We'll end it. I don't. No, do we want to? Yeah, we'll end it on that. Mama Bear asks, is Joe Rogan in Russia's pocket?
Okay.
I'm picking up that there's a connection between him and Russia, but I feel like it's not like a head-to-head connection, but maybe there's other people facilitating with the connection. But I also get that he's just kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, what I've gotten is that he's a loud, obnoxious bully and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the big dogs of Russia would not approach him because he's too over the top, and they think So I think he has his fingers in some pies that
Yeah.
may go everywhere, but I'm not thinking it's per se he's going to Russia. I'm sure.
A direct connection there.
Yeah, I mean it's not direct. I'm sure his network or whatever, and his to get him in the place he's doing to feed him information. That may be Russia, but I don't think Joe Rogan actually is aware he is a pawn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm kind of getting the clouds, so it's unclear right now. They don't know right now. They may be investigating it enough, but it did get. It says I'm brave enough to see the light. So if he is, it is going to come to light. It is going to come forward, and there will be an end to it. Let's see here. It's Joe Rogan. Let me try to pendulum. Is Joe Rogan in? No, they're investigating it, but I don't think he is. I think he's just a horrible person.
I don't feel the direct connection, but I feel that it's all that Russian propaganda that's going on with the Republican Party. That's what he's just spewing. It's connected to Trump because I get the tower, but I was drawn to the crown that's on this card, which had me pulled to Trump. I get that he's just an idiot. His head's in the clouds. He doesn't have an opinion for himself.
Mm-hmm.
All he cares about is making money.
Yeah.
I
don't feel a direct connection, but
Yeah. I mean, here's what I got. This card is called the Kiss Up, and look, there's money changing hand. Yeah. But I don't feel like this is Rogan. It's just as far as him being in Russia's pocket, I really feel like this is how do I get ahead? How how do I get attention? How do I get attention? Look at me, look at me. And so that's what he's done all of his life. And he's loud, and he's a bully and everything else, but he's like he wants attention. He wants attention because he
I'm gonna have to go out.
Okay. And but I don't feel that he knows he is Russia's deal, because he's like all rainbows and sunshines. I'm in love with my job. I can say anything I want to say, and all this kind of stuff. And he's living in a fantasy world. And but I really think that Russia is feeding him information, but it's not he's not aware of it, is what I'm that's a really strong feeling I'm getting.
Yeah.
The propaganda, having him spread the Russian propaganda without even realizing he's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that.
I got the 3 of Wands, but I got it in reverse. Normally, I would see that as waiting for your ship to come in overseas. With it being reversed, I'm feeling like, no, there's not a direct connection. But I think it's more, his connections through a lot of Republicans. And but I do see, I don't see a good outcome for him with the 5 of Cups reversed. So he definitely will be mourning. In this, it's like glasses are all knocked over, but I feel like that's also like I get like a lot of like drinking, trying to help, medicate yourself because you're very depressed.
Yeah. I think him and Rudy both are hitting the bottle pretty hard right now.
Yeah.
Did you read on this already, Deann?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Well, I think that was our last question for today.
That was
We
fun.
had some good readings in there, yeah. We got quite a bit of readings done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank what was that, Deann?
I said, and they matched up quite a bit too, all of them.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching, and of course, you wonderful ladies, Kathleen J. Lightworker and Deann Shield Maiden. Please make sure that you go over and subscribe to their channel, and hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I do have their channel names and their emails if anybody's interested in a reading in the description box. Hi, Trina. So if anybody wants a reading with any of us, all of our emails are in the description box. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Like I said earlier, you two are working together on Kathleen's channel later tonight. But do you have any other collabs that you want to talk about before we end?
Let's see. I am. I'm gonna have Angel Feather, Sheila Angel Feather Tarot on my channel next Tuesday, the 15th, and the 17th. I'm gonna go on her channel. So
nice.
We share.
I've got a tomorrow morning, I think at 11:30 Central, I'm going on with Danny Shea, Bathrobe Tarot. And then on the 13th, I'm going on with Black Cat Tarot. And I think on Tuesday, I'm going to be on with you, right, Kevin? Are we doing
next
a show Tuesday?
Yeah, you're always welcome to join, Deann.
Okay.
I haven't had anything planned out yet, I don't think, for next Tuesday, unless I forgot. But yeah, more than likely, Deann will be on with me on next Tuesday.
And sorry about that. I had a phone call from my doctor, and I stupidly tried to turn it off, and it just knocked me offline.
You're fine. It happens. Well, yes, go over to Deann's page. If you're subscribed, she just hit the 1,000 mark on the live today. So she will be giving out, how many free readings are you doing?
3.
3 free readings. So make sure you go over and sign up for that. I am getting awfully close to 3,000 subscribers. I'm at Thank you. I'm at like I'm under 2,900. So once I get to 3,000, I'll post something in my community tab. To put your name in, and I will be giving away 2 free 30-minute readings when I hit that point. So I'm excited for that.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited.
Me too.
I have my show on Thursday. I believe I will be on Mel's channel with Adam's Astrology, who I just had on last week. I think we're going to be doing a 3-way collab, which I think will be fun. But yeah, I think that's about it. All right.
Now I have to figure out how to do live streams like you guys. I got to figure out how to do a live video on my
We
channel.
can ever just get you signed up.
Yes.
If we can ever just get you signed up. From then on, it's easy. You can go onto any device and do it.
Well, I will. I'll get my daughter over here this weekend, and then maybe I can call one of you guys and help guide me through it.
I told you I'd help you. Yeah, you have to get it set up first because I don't know how to do that with the phone.
I will.
Yeah, Adam was great, Tracy.
Yeah,
all right.
I know how to do it with a phone, so I'll help you.
Okay.
I mean, but you have to get it set up.
I will. My daughter will help me. She knows all about the computers and stuff. So.
Okay. All right, everyone. Well, I want to thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we answered a lot of your questions. Hopefully got some good information today. But sending you all so much love and blessings, and I will see you all very soon. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.